Books of Blood was pretty okay. All right, end of review. Cool. Books of Blood is a new movie out on Hulu, which is based off of the horror anthology series by Clive Barker of the same name, Books of Blood. The premise for this movie, it basically shows the frame story, which is how the actual Book of Blood is made, and two other newer stories. And I think it's a pretty okay movie to see during Halloween, right? Like in October, it's, in the season of Halloween. I feel like this is one of those horror movies where you can sit down with the family, not the kids. It's extremely, you see that? Like, obviously not the kids, right? Or whatever. But you sit down with the family, you watch it. It's entertaining enough to watch through, enjoyable enough, I think. But once the credits roll, everybody's going to sit there like an armchair screenwriter and be like, it would have been acceptable if they would have changed that one thing. It's shallow and pedantic. If they would have done that better, it would have been good. I closed my eyes the whole time. I don't know. If I didn't fall asleep, blah, blah, blah. You can all sit around and judge it after and, try to be like, oh man, they would, because it felt like it was on the cusp of being really good. Like it was okay. It was entertaining. Like I said, I feel like this is a great movie to watch in October, right? It is the Halloween season, and it's definitely bloody. I mean, it's literally called Books of Blood. It's called Books of Blood for a reason. People get their throats slit. Violent stuff happens. Many people meet unfortunate ends. I know Clive Barker fans wished they would have shown more of the actual stories from the books. But this was something a little different. They basically have the framing story there. I think, honestly, this probably would have worked better as an anthology, like TV show series, if you would have had like a weekly episode, or if these were broken down into episodes and it was like 10 episodes a season, once a year or something like that. I think it would have worked really well. Just like, it's like a horror snack, right? Like it's like just something small. You just consume it. It was pretty good. You get, a little bit of a horror fix, right? But it's not an anthology, it's a movie. And so we have to judge it like a movie. And Britt Robertson has the most weight to carry in the movie. Her character is probably the most interesting, and she has the biggest story arc that comes full circle. And I was satisfied with the ending, the way everything comes together. And it totally sets it up to where this could be a yearly thing. I really hope it is. I hope next year they come out with, Books of Blood 2021 or Books of Blood 2 or however they want to label it. I feel like one of the biggest things, was it scary, right? I think there's a little bit of body horror. There are some images, I guess, that might stay with you. I think there's a particular house that has some unique features to it. And when you see those features, maybe those images might stick with you for a little while after. Just seeing Rafi Gavron become the Book of Blood is pretty intense. That's another image that'll stick with you. If you were expecting a ton of body horror and just something really just bloody and over the top, and you may want more, but I think this did a decent job of being creepy. As far as a rating goes, I would give it 3 out of 5 stars. It was pretty okay. It was like, if you're just in the mood for a horror movie, this is a horror movie. It'll give you those feelings and those elements. It's not great, but it's entertaining. The actors gave good performances. You could see what they were trying to do with the storyline and how all 3 stories are interwoven, and that was really cool. There's some moments that do have, like especially towards the end, where they reveal a little twist about one of the characters, and it's kind of like, oh, okay, that hits, that has an emotional hit, and that worked. So there's some good things. I think it's worth checking out. If you're a horror fan, why not? It's Halloween. Watch some scary movies. This could be one of them. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know down below. Until next time, later.